let y'all know the 10 books that are read or self-destruct. Something's got to give, because these books have been sitting on my shelf for entirely too long. Today, I'm going to go over the 10 books that I have decided they're going to be my self-destruct books. These are books that I purchased either on a whim because they were super cheap, or I purchased because of FOMO. I heard people talking about it, raving about it. I was like, oh, I need to get that book. I need to read it. Well, guess what? It's still sitting on my shelf, unread. Let me know if you've read them, if you like them, if you think I should start with one versus another. But here we go. First book, and this is Out of Love, and this is by Hazel Hayes. And this says, for anyone who has loved and lost and lived to tell the tale, this gorgeously written debut is a love story told in reverse, a modern novel with the heart of a classic, truthful, tragic, and ultimately full of hope. So that is book number 1. The next book fell into the dollar store trap, and this is Dennis Lehane's Sacred. And this says, a beautiful, grief-stricken woman has vanished without a trace. So has the detective hired to find her, and a lot of money. Enter savvy, tough-nosed private investigators Patrick and Angela. Rooted in the no-nonsense streets of Boston's blue-collar neighborhood, they've seen it all and survived. But this case leads them into unexpected territory where nothing is sacred. A land of lies and corruption where trusting anyone could get them killed, where taking any step could be their last. So I really like Dennis Lehane. I've read his stuff before. So I picked this up at the dollar store, thought it was a good idea, and it's just been sitting there. I have no idea. It sounds really good. Whatever. I have no idea why I haven't picked it up yet. A Quiet Life, Ethan Joella. This book is a book of the month, and let's see when this was published, because this was an add-on book of the month, so it doesn't have the date on the book itself. However, this was published in 2022, so yeah, I've had this book for 4 years and still haven't read it. It's set place in winter, so I keep waiting. I'm like, oh, I'm going to read it this Christmas. I'm going to read it this winter. And I never do. So this is one, January, if I haven't read it, it's gone. It's done. I will give myself till February 1st, but this one has to be read this winter or it has to go. Next one is another dollar store book, and this is Dark Things I Adore by Katie Letary. And I believe it says 3 whispered secrets, 2 witnesses, 1 dead in the trees, and the woman 30 years later bent on bringing the guilty to their knees. In a propulsive tale of trauma, complicity, and revenge, Dark Things I Adore unravels the realities behind campfire legends, the horrors that happen in the dark, and the girls who become cautionary tales, and the guilty who go unpunished until now. So this sounds really good. I picked it up for $1.50 at the dollar store. So again, no idea why I haven't read it, but it's got to be read sooner rather than later. Another $1.50 dollar store book. This is The Displacements by Bruce Holsinger. And this says, an adrenaline-fueled story of lives upended by unprecedented catastrophe and of one family transformed. So this family is in Miami on a Category 6. I don't think that is real, but a Category 6 hurricane comes through and deals with the family and how they cope with the devastation of the storm. Maybe I'll read it this hurricane season. Why not? Another one, this is where BookTube got me. Phantasma. I think I'm the only person left that hasn't read this book. I don't know why I bought it because, well, I know why I bought it. I gave in to the FOMO. Everyone was reading it. Everyone said how good it was. And I just have no desire to pick this up because the story doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. But I'm going to at least try a chapter. And if I don't like it, then I will pass it on to someone who will. But Phantasma is another one on this list. The Foxglove King by Hannah Whitten. I don't know how I came across this book. It ended up being one that I purchased at a discount store. sounded really interesting. So why haven't I read it? Your guess is as good as mine. This is a fantasy. It says, in this gilded, gothic, and darkly romantic new epic fantasy series, a young woman's secret power to raise the dead plunges her into the dangerous world of the Sainted King's royal court. This is book 1. I believe it's a trilogy, not 100% sure, but fortunately I was smart enough to only buy book 1. So if I don't like it, at least it's only one book that I'm unhauling. Ugh. A Little Life. Everybody's read this. Everybody says it's devastated them. I have tried it. I've started a few times. And I've probably read the first 2 chapters of this book 10 times. And I never give this book a shot. I always just get bored, and I know I need to read more than the first 2 chapters to get connected to the characters, to get connected to the story, to want to continue, because this is a big book. This is 800 pages. And so far, I haven't been able to bring myself to do it. So I'm going to sit down, commit, giving this book at least 100 pages. And if after the first 100 pages I don't like it, I will DNF it and say, well, I gave it the old college try. So, A Little Life. I have 2 more books on here. The next one is, God bless these stickers that just, I couldn't get off. But because I don't even know if I'm going to keep this, I didn't put much effort into taking this sticker off. This is The Drowning Kind by Jennifer McMahon, a chilling new novel about a woman who returns to the old family home after her sister mysteriously drowns in a swimming pool, but she's not the pool's first victim. I love a good thriller. I think I haven't picked this up because it is hardcover and I just prefer paperback, but again, I got this at an extremely discounted rate. Sounded interesting, thought I'd give it a try, and, well, it's now or never. And the last book on this list, I think the sprayed edges got me, just simple pattern, but the bright colors. So this is The Night of the Witch, and this is book 1. This is a YA fantasy, and it sounds kind of like several other books that are on the market right now, where it's the witch and the witch hunter and they fall in love, blah, blah, blah. I'm either going to read it or I'm going to unhaul it. I'm going to do something with it within the next few months. Despite it not being like spooky, the fact that it does have witch in the title, I think I'm going to try and give this book a go in October of this year. Those are the 10 books that I have put on my self-destruct book list. I have 12 months or less to get them read. And they are either going to be unhauled, read, or unread at that time. So please put down in the comments if you've read any of these books, if you recommend I start with one versus the other, if you liked them, if you hated them. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on these 10 books. All right, have a great day, guys.